Guys, welcome back to the fourth video in this series of mastering social media management. In the very first video, we talked about what does a social media manager do and how to become a social media manager in this age and time. In the second video, we talked about the essential skills social media managers need. In the third video, we talked about how to get clients with no experience, or even if you have a little bit of experience. And in this video, we're going to be talking about how to create a portfolio with no experience as a social media manager. If you are a social media manager that has experience, if you're a social media manager that is already working but doesn't have a portfolio, you would also still find this video helpful. So no need to close the tab yet. If you're new here, my name is Bolaji. I am the social media Oga. I teach people how to start a career in social media management, and I also teach everyone that cares to listen how to use social media the right way. What does a portfolio even mean? Unlike your resume or your CV, or a brand kit, your portfolio showcases your work examples, results, the processes you use, and other important characteristics that describe your skills, your abilities, or your brand. Your portfolio is your chance to show what it is you're made of to whoever is going through your portfolio at a particular time. As a new social media manager with no experience, how many pages should your portfolio be? As someone who has been in the game for a very long time, or as someone who has started their social media management journey, how many pages should your portfolio be? A lot of people were asking this question in my community, and I was taking notes. I would advise for creating a portfolio as someone with no experience, it shouldn't be more than 8 pages. If you have worked with maybe 1 or 2 clients and you've been a social media manager for quite a while, it shouldn't be more than 15 pages. And if you have been in social media management for a very long time, it shouldn't be more than 20 pages maximum. I said pages, you can also call it slides. All right, so how exactly do you create a portfolio? You can use Canva. Just go into Canva, search for portfolio presentation, or type in portfolio template, and it will bring out different portfolios that you can edit. But I'm going to tell you what it is that you should put in each and every single page of your portfolio. So let's go right into it. Now, when it comes to creating a portfolio, it's not a one size fits all for everybody. You can incorporate what you think is the most valuable to who you're intending, or who your intended viewer is, or who it is that you're sending your portfolio to. For somebody like me, I always make sure I customize my portfolio based on who it is I am sending my portfolio to at every single time. That's why my portfolio is hosted on Canva. Canva makes it really easy for you to edit your portfolio to fit the job description you're applying for, or to fit whatever it is that you're posting your portfolio to, so that the person that is reading it, or it's actually aligning with whatever it is that you're, the purpose that of why you're presenting the portfolio. Basically, I'm already stuttering. Here are some important categories that you must not miss out when you're creating your portfolio. So the first page should be your about me page. This is not your cover page. This is like the cover page is not counted as the first page. The first page is the first page, and it should be your about me page. And this is your introduction slide. It provides a brief overview of your background, your previous industries that you've worked with, your social media platforms that you're most comfortable on. You should talk about numbers, because trust me, this is where the interest is in the rest of your portfolio begins. Like, a lot of people want to see what you've been able to achieve, and it was until I started doing my master's in digital marketing before I realized that a lot of people actually want to know the numbers. Like, how many followers have you been able to grow for a particular brand? Which one has been your best, your highest achievement when working with a client, or something like that. In addition, you can either include a picture or an introductory video of you if it allows. So depending on space, video actually do well. So you can actually record like a video talking about yourself if you're not shy. But if you're an introvert, just slide in a professional picture in your about me page and you're good to go. Now, the second one is your resume slide. I know, yes, you have these things in your CV, but you can also put it on your portfolio if you wish. You can display your education background, your work experience on a single page. It is not mandatory, like I said, but if you deem it necessary, you can actually just put it there. The next slide is the services that you offer, because you don't know where somebody's going to send your portfolio to, or maybe if you send it to a brand, they'll be like, oh, I saw this girl sent me a portfolio, but I'm not sure I'm going to be able to work with her. Let me forward it to you. You can send it to another person that might not be interested in your social media management services, but they might be interested in the other services that you have to offer. So you want to put what your services are, what your sub services are. Maybe your main service is social media management and your sub service is video editing. You want to put it there. In addition to social media management, you might also be good at email marketing, content creation, graphic design, video editing. It depends on whatever it is. You can also be good at UGC, that's user generated content. Here's your chance to speak up and let them know that, okay, you know what, these are my services, these are my sub services. Let me know which one it is that you're interested in. You can also include your rates alongside your portfolio, but if you don't want to, it's fine. For me, I'll literally just put it there because I don't want anybody to waste my time. These are my rates. They're open to negotiation. Some are open to negotiation, some are not, so that they don't waste your time. If you don't want to put it, I'm not saying you should not put it, but so that you just filter the sheep from the goats. There's nobody that is a goat or sheep. I'm just using that illustration so that you filter who is going to be your client and who is not going to be your client. You can just slam your rates there and let everybody make the decision for themselves. The next one is client work. Then this is what should be in the next slide. So the next couple of slides after your about me page, your resume, your services should be client work, and this should be a few couple of pages, not just one slide, and it will be able to showcase projects you've worked on, ad campaigns, case studies, screenshots, analytic reports from clients, and all that. Before you put a client's work on your portfolio, please make sure you've not signed an NDA first. What is an NDA? Is a non-disclosure agreement. And if you signed an NDA with any brand, please make sure you ask before you put it, because they can sue you. And if they sue you, how much are you making as a social media manager for a big brand to sue you? So an NDA binds you that you can't share anything relating to that brand, because a lot of brands don't want people to know what is happening in their back end. And if you put what is happening in the back end in your portfolio, you get to expose that, okay, maybe this brand is not doing well. They don't want people to know their numbers, and that is fine. It differs from one brand to the other. Please make sure you ask for your clients, any clients that you're working with, that you want to let them know that you're putting it in their portfolio. Please, it's a very big deal. It's not I don't know how to put it, but it's actually a very, very big deal, because some brands are very sensitive about their information and their company's workflow, and you want to make sure that you are not sued. Also, by your fourth or fifth slide, you should have started discussing the work that you've done for your clients. You don't want to be faffing around. You don't want to show before and after of feeds just anyhow, like especially if you're a seasoned social media manager. Showcase studies. What kind of captions did you create? What kind of content did you create for your clients? This is your client's work. And as a new social media manager with no experience, you'll be like, oh, Balaji, I don't have clients. Yes, you don't have clients, but I've told you before, create dummy pages. When I started out and I had no clients, I created a dummy page where I called Life of QB. You can't find it anymore. I've deleted it. It was a case study, and what I did was I was always reviewing outfits from big events, like maybe the Oscars, the what's that Nigerian event show that they always do, the Eddies. Yes, I was always posting, and there were times I went viral because nobody knew who was behind the page. It was just Life of QB. I was always reviewing wedding outfits, I was reviewing dinner outfits. That's because I love fashion a whole lot. So you can create a dummy page in a niche that you find comfortable, in a niche that it will be very easy for you to come up with captions. It will be very easy for you to like post and also give your opinions and everything. And it was something that I was able to use as a case study, so you can have different case studies of different bands in different niches, so that it shows that, okay, you know what, I might not have had a client, but these are my case studies. Now you want to also explain how the results, how did you manage to grow the page? Did the engagement reach or the impressions change significantly? How many followers did you gain during that period from when you started? And let me tell you, for your portfolio or as a social media manager, screenshots should be your best friend. So before you start working with a client, you've signed everything and you've logged into their accounts and every single thing, make sure you take screenshots. Yeah, I said it. Take screenshots. And when you're logging out also, or when you have a successful campaign, take screenshots. Every single month, take screenshots. A post perform well, take screenshots. A post does not perform well, take screenshots. That's after you've asked for permission of your clients, by the way. Now, examples of content, like if maybe you have like any other services, like your sub services I was talking about, maybe you're a writer on Medium or a writer on Stack, is it Stack? Substack. Yes, it's Substack. Or maybe you curate email newsletters, you have like a blog, or maybe any form of other writing. You can actually put it in your portfolio also. You can show your this will not just only show that you're a very good writer, it will just show your tone and your style, and you can also like include this in your portfolio, and it gives you like an extra edge above other people that are applying for maybe that same job or that same contract that you're bidding for. Now, the next one is visual work. Like if you this is where we find graphics, landing pages, newsletters, and any other visual representation of your work that you've designed or created. Just make sure that you show some of your best work while showing your range at the same time. You don't want to show a very tacky design that you did when you first started Canva. No. You want to display your best work when it comes to showing your portfolio. Also, testimonials. You want to get testimonials from your clients. Now that you have shown all the work, let's hear from people that have gone through your services. So highlight interesting testimonials that you've gotten from your clients over time. Like if you don't have any, you can just ask your clients to leave a review. Seriously, if some clients don't want to give you testimonial, always see, a lot of people forget to ask their clients for testimonials or review. Ask them to leave a review. Hopefully things didn't end on a sour note, so make sure you ask for a review. It always helps. Like also, like if you don't have testimonials at all, maybe you've forgotten, you can add a slideshow of different brand logos that you've worked with. It just shows that, okay, yes, you're not like a newbie, or if you're a newbie and you've maybe done you forgot to ask for testimonials when you were volunteering and everything, and maybe they are not replying you again, they've gotten busy. Just put their logo, talk about how you worked with them or something like that. You get something that just shows that you did not leave the brand on a sour note, basically. Now we're gradually coming to the end of your portfolio and you're trying to close the deal with your client or the recruiter, and the next slide is supposed to demonstrate your expertise and show that you know what you are doing. So the next slide I would say would be the tools and the skills that you have. So because social media managers, we need certain tools, we need to have certain skills such as documentation, social listening, content scheduling, graphic designs, customer engagement, etc. You should list some of the skills that you're good at, and you should also list some of the tools that you're good at. Probably after I'm done with this series, I'll show you guys an example of what a portfolio should look like. Maybe show you guys my portfolio so that you guys can see it. Now you also want to have like a page. If you have different certifications, you want to take screenshot of it, or you want to attach the page in like after your tools and your recommendations and every single thing. Creating a portfolio doesn't really have to be hard, trust me. And we've reached the end of your beautifully designed portfolio. Now you can add links to your social media pages and different ways for them to reach you, because this has to be your call to action page. You want them to be able to contact you, not be looking for something that is not lost on the internet. So make sure that all your links are embedded and they are clickable, and mention that they can be like, make them know that there's an additional call to action. Please contact me. You can call me, you can email me, you can text me. Do you get? This is always in the last slide, or you can just add a thank you page. I feel like the thank you page is excess. Put the call to action and the thank you page together in your portfolio. And please, your design should be very easy on the eyes, and all your information should be presented in a well-readable manner and a manner that is easy to understand. I use line breaks a lot. Like line breaks, let there be space, let the letters and the sentences, let them breathe. Okay, and that's it for today, guys. So for your assessment, I would want you guys to design a portfolio. You see, the assessments are getting harder. I want you guys to design a portfolio in Canva with some of the things that I have discussed. You have the time to rewatch this video for as long as you can, pick the points and design your portfolio and submit it via the Google Drive link that will be provided in the description below. And I love to see your beautifully designed portfolio. And if you have any question, you can pop it in the comment section and I will be there to answer any question that you have. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to share with a friend that wants to start a career in social media management. I'm your best girl. Trust me. I'm the best person to teach you. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell and so that you stay updated when I have new videos. And I see you guys in the next one.